It's a Turbo Confucius.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
You have a live what?
Well, well, we're going straight in. It looks like maybe. Next
Oh,
game.
it's already live.
We're already live. Oh, God. We need to panic stations. We're going straight into the game. Alt-tab at beta. Alt-tab.
It's minions in pajamas.
Oh, and we are twisted.
Yeah.
Wow, straight in there. No breaks or anything. Get my agent on the phone.
Yeah, and we're not even on the servers.
Yeah. Panic.
Help.
Picnic. We'll just take this time to let the Twitch chat in. You know what? Let's do something crazy. Let's just watch it from our own stream. We can do that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's not going to be lag issues, right?
No. Right. And just to go through again, it's Uno on Soldier, and then we have Seal on Demoman. We have Foppish on Medic. There are Milkman apparently on Soldier. He's probably going to play a bunch of Sniper, right? And then we have Wheeljack and Twisted on Scout. And I think they're both Scout and Sniper main. Hit us with the stream.
Yeah. Well, I'll pull it up now. But in the meantime, we're just starting the game. Maybe we'll enjoy a nice quiet game of TF2, you know? We never get a chance for the gameplay to speak for itself, so enjoy these soft words of TF2 as we try and connect in. Yeah.
It's going to be fine. They might be pushing right now. They might be spamming. It's all good. Like, we can't see. No, we can all type it. It's fine. They're just kind of stuck on last right now and just spamming it out, trying to see if they can get any kind of opening. And currently, I suspect someone has a banner on. That's kind of how they're playing. Usually when a soldier pushes out like that, it's because they are in position of a banner. And there we go. I'm in.
You jacked in.
I jacked in. I changed one thing in the connect info.
Yeah.
Oh, Mishman might be trying to go in. There's actually an Uber coming up here from Foppish. So he pops way early. He's going to have to go out. They have snuck a soldier into the water using this Uber, but his hand is shown. He's going to jump the medic now. He's actually in. He gets one rocket, can't quite reload in time.
Oh, the pipes though. Oh, nice little snipe coming out from Seal Spaghetti there. We'll get the drop onto Older. So with him down, wait, Older, that's Cider. I'm blind. I'm so blind. But Cider will go down. And now with that Uber drop, they could maybe salvage this last push. They've got a nice 50% advantage. That's very doable on a map like Gully Wash.
Yeah, it's one of those maps that you can definitely, all the distances are pretty low on Gully Wash, so it kind of lends itself to doing some sort of timing push. And we do have a banner on the soldier. We also have a spy coming out here from MIP.
Oh, yeah.
Is that his name?
Yep. MP? Oh, MIP, yeah, there's an I in there. Oh, yeah. He's uncloaked, he's got the stab. Very well done. So, drops all around for all of these medics, it seems. And, so we were just kind of waiting for something to happen right now.
Yeah, they dropped the medic, so pushing out of last is always very kind of anxiety-inducing on any map, basically. But it was one of the maps that are the best for doing it.
Speaking of exciting, Sniper actually went down there, Peter. So now with that Demoman down, it's a very big pick on a last push on any last point on a TF2. So they can kind of pick a door. I'm surprised they're not really taking this event. Oh, right, because they've got the Ubers. Oh, actually, they get another kill onto Skyper. They're really just putting the boy at tilt at this point. But they haven't got the Uber, so that's why they're kind of wasting time right now. So, although they're getting quite a few picks, they're actually thinking about making the push in despite them having an Uber, but they see this as an opportunity to force them, Peter.
Yeah, if you do some sort of dry push when you have a lot of players, it's very easy to force yourself into a situation where you're going to kill them, or they're going to have to use their Uber to save their players. And look at that. MIP just gets completely caught out there up on the balcony. That's a really good opportunity for them to actually just go in here, because now there's going to be one less soldier just spamming in, and they're actually just going to Uber in with a single scout. He's going to go onto the point, and he takes down the sentry gun. This is a little bit unorthodox. And now the scout's on the point. Nobody dealt with him. That's a lot of time on the point. And that could have been a really bad situation. But still, Wheeljack's actually in on the medic. Tries to get in. He wants to get rid of that 100% Uber advantage.
Seal almost had the kind of turnaround there by going behind the point, laying some damage out. Actually will get cleaned up by Skyper now, but delayed a fair amount of damage. He just needed probably one more person, and he could get some serious amount of kills and work done for that last point. But c'est la vie, as they will lose actually another player as the push out from second happens, and they're just having difficulty of pinning down some of these players. Milkman will be dealt with as they will claim their 3-second.
Yep, and they managed to take second here, and then no thanks. And look at that. There's a sniper in, but they just basically ignore him and just rush him down. No problem. Twisted just gets out with his life. That's about it. So they're gonna be able to take middle here. They have no Uber advantage to speak of, so they just bullied them out there. That's a really good job. And so now the question is, how do you play this now? Because you can't really push on any kind of advantage. So now you have to like get you have to force through a sniper or a soldier or something to get a pick. And actually, it's going to be Ham that's the weakest right now, almost going down. And Twisted is on red side, and he's just trying his darndest. Look at that. They're going to send it in Wheeljack. Is he actually going to go in? No, okay. He makes it out alive. I don't know. It's always difficult to tell when people are like legitimately going in, or if they're just trying to. Skyper again.
God, Skyper's needs to take out that magnet out of his head. He's just attracted to them. There we go. The Uber's actually Ubered in, and I hear an Ubered horn go off. So now that they've got the battalion's backup, I assume they're going to probably start funneling in from this choke and just kind of ravaging the rest of the red team here. And
yeah, OJ just with the big banner. It actually helps a lot, and Foppy's getting a kill. The Seal just running around with his sign there, trying to get the medic, but he's just not taking enough damage thanks to that banner. That was a really successful push, and the Scout just goes in here basically on his own. Just Vijay again, just throwing his life away basically, and that's gonna just enable this team to just keep on rolling again into this middle, and it's just the spawners over and over, but no.
Yeah. Once you've got that demo man laying stickies on your point, and all your team is just flooding to it, you've kind of might as well, the round might as well end there. But 2-0, they've got that nice cushy position on Gullywash no less, where you can really sink your heels into if you want to slow down the game. So they've got to be feeling good now, feeling confident. Yeah,
that's definitely got to feel good. Let's see what these demos do on this middle here. Skyper just going to do the regular old spammer into choke, and the Seal's actually going to be in the choke. And
wow, goes down again.
Yeah, Skyper, man. He still has not found the magnet and removed it from his body. He'll just immediately get taken down, and they're actually still holding pretty close to the choke here. Blue, I think they need to get out faster because they could get flanked and really get punished right now with their positioning. The Sorter actually comes in, hits a nice rocket onto Cider, but no, not quite going to be able. But I think they were too slow there, and they almost got punished for it.
Yeah. I mean, who knew? That might have been the one to actually force them out, but sadly Cider did not have the Uber quite yet, so no real scare tactics there. They're just going to have to deal with the fact that both of those players have gone down. They're 2 down, and this has most certainly got to be a... Oh, no, they're actually contesting this. They want to fight in. They've actually committed the Uber, and the enemy team hasn't even got theirs yet, so they really haven't... No need to use it right now, just kind of kicking back, and got this 99%. There we go. Finally, it will get popped off over in this big door area. So there's a little bit of a silver lining for red team right now, but God, look at all these skirmishers beat. I don't know which one to pick.
Yeah, it seems like Blue finally has made it. Like they funneled themselves in a little bit too hard, and they just lost too many players just one by one there. So just eventually they just fed a little bit too hard, and you can't feed a train like that.
I think that's an example of like those the value of middle, when you pop onto middle and you really want to hold on to it for that respawner advantage, because you can see the respawn has kind of won the fight there.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's a pretty good Uber advantage for red as well. I think they're trying to discuss whether or not they should go through Shutter or go through Riverside. Looks like they decided on Shutter, and there we go. It's going to be a double scout push, very standard. They just want to push everyone back, take down the sentry gun, and then put people onto the point. But yeah, they got the sentry gun, but they also lost the scout for it. But there we go. All the kills have been exchanged, but currently it's just basically Seal in alone, and yeah, he gets taken down. Oh, that was some poor coordination right there. And now Uno jumps in because he feels he has to, and yeah, it's just they all went in at different times.
Yeah, it looked really strange. You kind of wonder why they just didn't coordinate that just a little bit better, but maybe it was just some people got picked off early and kind of came back from the respawn. So It would have been nice to see that Demoman just delay his push just a little bit, but C'est la vie, as they will give up second, and they're actually making this fight back on choke. They kind of ruptured this choke area all on their own, just with the Demoman and the Scout.
Used the Uber.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh god, this is deja vu all over again, Beta. They've been forced on that second, that big door. Maybe this time they might actually lose some of the numbers though over on Red Team, and there you go. Actually, the Demoman was taken down. Seal Spaghetti will be going to the death queue as they pushed out the remaining players, and they will get their midpoint.
It's actually a really big deal that they got the demo that late as well, because now they might even be able to push all the way into second. They still haven't capped.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Finally, they want to deny the spawner, and they did deny the demo man spawner, so they could technically walk in to get the scout as well. So I feel like the right play would be to just walk in right now, just bully the enemy team.
Yeah.
I think they're just too scared of the Uber. Like, you can still go in and just force them to use and then have your medic run away.
Yeah.
And just grab a scout, right? But they decide not to.
It's usually hard to kind of make those sort of plays unless they really read it and you're on the back foot, because they can't really frag you and chase you at the same time, at least not a lot of these classes.
He's in a good position. He's looking at the medic. He actually jumps up. He goes for the demo man instead. Nice rockets actually gets him. So that's a good trade.
Yeah, I can respect that. When you see that there's a demo man in your lap and it's like the much easier kill, just go for the guaranteed kill rather than going for that golden glory medic kill, especially in their state of the game right now.
So many red players getting dropped in this Uber, and yeah, the scouts will just clean up. The Twist is on sniper right now, trying to be a hero, but so far not hitting that hero shot. There's a scout in on him as well. Hit him, get him twisted. No, can't do it. Not possible.
All right, well, they're trying to kind of edge the point, and the Demoman is just not letting that happen because he's got stickies crawling all over there. There we go. They forced the stickies. They actually got too many people on that point, and oh no, is this what we call a throw beater?
That was like a head dive into failure, if I ever seen it. It was just all dove onto the point. But there's still a soldier in the water, so it's not completely lost yet, but there are stickies on the point, I believe. At least there's one. Oh, there's actually a demo man. Oh, he kills himself!
Oh, no!
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, that was beautiful.
We're going to be talking about that in the in the drinking
There's
later.
actually a little bit of TF2 mechanics in there as well, because if you blow up your stickies as a demo man and the sticky close to you kills you, the other stickies don't go off.
Oh,
yeah, so
wow.
so his stickies didn't do any damage there because of the way the stickies work. So you can't like suicide yourself on stickies like that. But still, a great play by MRP, saving the round there for sure. Look at that. Now he's just going to come in, continue the good play, just bombs in and choke, gets 3 kills. So he's just riding high off of that.
I know they're feeling scared and a bit sad right now over on Red Team, but maybe they shouldn't start holding... Oh! All is forgiven, Seal Spaghetti. There we go. He will go down, however, because the numbers are just too powerful, but it's a nice headshot. Oh, Mal even cleaned up the medic kill there. Skyper, very stylish, trying to get the camera as well. And he actually has to deal with his scout, though. Oh, no, nightmare for a demo man, and the scout will punish him for it, but Skyper goes down again. This is not going to be some kind logs.
No, I don't think so. Viljak is hiding inside of a lobby right here. I think he's just hoping that they open the door and run in, and then he can get the medic. He was standing there with another soldier, but they can't quite get him.
Well, so 3-0, 11 minutes left on the clock. I mean, it's happened, but it's doubtful at this point. You know, I feel like comebacks don't grow on trees when it comes to Gully Wash. It's really going to have to be one hell of a throw from Skyper and his boys. But
look at the Quiggy bombs on Skyper as well. That's actually pretty clever. That's why he purposely killed himself.
Yeah, like this is the metagame now. You just have to constantly be suicidal so you can keep rotating those nice unlocks. Oh, they actually have gone aggressive in, and they're doing a good job actually with from Red Team now, just actually holding off the point. The double scout really kind of flexing here. It's just one scout versus the world, and there we go. 2 is better than 1 in, today.
Yeah, like whenever a scout wins 1v2, it's a small miracle, and no miracles tonight. Like it's only MIP that's allowed to make miracles happen. I think Skyper's gonna sticky up the point here. They're expecting the red team to just flood through, but I think they might have gotten enough spawners to just deny that whole thing. But no, here comes red in. They're in. Soda's in very deep, and OG will actually just jump them. I'm pretty surprised they didn't just focus down Viljak. Viljak's coming up from behind as well. There we go, finally. But where's the rest of his team?
Yeah, they're keeping the aggression going, and oh man, they just don't want to let them through that choke, and they're trying to contest them, but they eventually have to give this up. But it's too scary with a flankway as well. You know that somebody can kind of wrap around you from that big door area, even if you've just got one scout in it. He can easily be overpowered. So they play it safe, they play it cool, and they back off to the last point.
Yeah, I think that's a smart move. And like Red, they need to go like immediately, basically. Like you can't sit back right now. Like they do have
Oh no! Did the spy just got hit by a random rocket?
Oh
man, sad days.
It's fine. We look at the spy main. He got it. He got it. He's used to them knowing them.
Spy main, did you say? He gets a full camera then. Oh wait, nope. It's a full camera to Twisted, who's actually got everybody scrambling to the point. Oh, where's the capitalizing coming out from the rest of his team though? They've just weren't quick off the money there. The spy even went down as well.
Yeah, the spy, like he played it really well by trying to go for the medic once everyone was completely distracted, but no, they couldn't quite make it. The soldier was very keen on it and took him down. But now they're running a pyro as well. I've seen a lot of people, mostly me, run pyro into the water and just air blast everyone up. It is doable, and like other people that are actually competent has done it as well. And the Twist is now in the water, so they're just gonna.
Well, there goes the scout. Like, but this is all par for the course because they're all dedicating themselves to the pyro strat.
Oh, he's on it.
He's pushing people, but the pyro isn't invincible, so he does go down to a bit of like splash damage and some rockets and pipes and all manners of things. So.
Oh, Seal in the water and just baiting them down there. And
he's just going to go down eventually, though. You actually see Skyper's got his number.
But Milkman is also in onto the medic. He's in the water as well. He's going to flank Skyper, and Skyper's going to like take his normal place.
But Milkman did a flank around of his own and killed Skyper, who was flanking the other Demoman.
Flanking.
Yep. Nobody sees it coming. All
yeah.
right. So it's 3-0, Beta. It's 8 minutes left. Like, at what point in the time do you think, like, this is not doable? This is just over and done with?
You usually put like 1.5 minute for a round on Gully Boss. Like that's technically possible, but you kind of want 2 minutes, right? So like they should definitely still be trying. And you know, I think if Blue are smart, they just play it super slow. At some point when they have an advantage, they just don't push, such as now. Like they can just hold for like a minute, wait for the other team to get an Uber, and then they push. Like that would be like the smart but boring way to win it. But you know, they could also just push into middle and then just play off of advantages and then get another cap and definitely win it.
Yeah.
So you can do a lot of. They're ahead, so they can do almost anything. But I think the safest way is to just not push.
This is the worst part of this as well. Is you probably, when you're watching this beta, you're thinking like, God, these are all the wrong moves. But at this point, they just need to make any movement because they feel like if they just let this game go by, the time is just going to work against them. So they start going desperate. They start making these plays they wouldn't usually make, and just clutching at straws, hoping that maybe they can constantly make miracles happen back and forth. But again, like very optimistic fights I'm seeing taken by Red Team, and Milkman actually gets flanked around all the way by Skype. A nice little sticky to clean that up there, and he's actually sent himself into last, and he will go down for being a bit too cocky there. But
he was the first of many, though. Like everyone else has actually gone in as well, and just as I say that, they all run out. So way to make me look bad. But I think there was actually an idea there. Skyper was just a little bit too eager to get in and throw his life away. And again, I don't like that they're being this aggressive because they could technically still lose it, and just doing nothing for, you know, just for like a minute or two is enough, and then you can just play loose again.
Yeah, you know, earn the clown time.
Yeah. Just go full pyro, like double spy, who cares?
Is that what we call it then? When you're going a bit too far, you're going, oh, don't go full pyro. That's just...
yeah, that's too much.
Yeah. Oh, nice little trade from the big door area. It is kind of going a bit Clown Town at this point here, but again, it's desperate measures, Peter. They have to just try and make something happen. Like, look at this this bomb that's being put out by Billjack, but he can't really take it, and he can't, like, even when he just has to make something happen, and he's desperately trying, but it's so easy for We Love Twist just to sit back.
Yeah, like currently they're technically too far forward, right? But they have to be this far forward because they have to make things happen so things can die and they can do a push. But the pipes coming out from Skyper is just absolutely nasty. He will eventually make it back out, and you know they're just gonna play it cool. I say as sort of jumps in.
I think, yeah, that's what happens. I think everyone was playing it a dead cool. If you had 6 cool players on the team, everything would kind of end quicker. But there's always that one person that jumps ahead and then loses it, and you're like, oh man, we have to go back and reset things now.
Yeah, it was a little bit scatterbrained, but I think we've reached the point where they cannot lose. So now, we don't have to berate them for actually being aggressive. They held on long enough. Even if I thought it was a bit too aggressive, so they can just play whatever they want and just play a normal game, push, get cool things done, and they will actually lose their demo man, their Skyper again. I feel like that's how every single engagement works and starts out. It just starts out with Skyper dying, and then the enemy team capitalizes on it. But red team, they might want to. This is a Swiss system, so. Like rounds can matter, so if you get an extra round, it could actually make a big deal later on.
Yeah, everyone forgets about that. You can tell because even I forgot about that. And I've got kind of looking at the sheets and should be used to this by now. But there we go, Desperate Uber being popped out by Blue, and actually they'll make a decent chase of this. They don't want to stick around. I thought they would stay maybe a little bit more in the lobby, but playing it safe. 3 minutes left, and most effectively trash time at this point.
Yeah, there's a tiny advantage on red, and you can no longer arrow build. That's one of the changes Valve made. They made it so that you don't build Uber. I think it goes with the you have to get crit heals in order to also get the full Uber build. Yeah. So it scales in the same way. So that basically means that one guy can't do it. Yeah. So now we're back to just plain old just healing people.
Well, you can still hit yourself with a sword.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. Right, but I think it's better to just heal. As Twisted runs into the water, he gets taken down, but here comes the Uber, and we see Seal just diving onto the point, sticking it off, but no, there's just enough Uber on OJ, so he will be able to take it down, and now they have a heavy on the point, and that's just not something you can eat through. Doesn't really matter what you do, you just don't have enough ammo, and see Twisted and also even called GG. That's a little early. There's still a lot of game to play.
I think maybe this game might have been lost in the morale a little bit earlier than even the dead time suggested, but
I think MIP killed the
Don't you hate it when a Roma hits you so hard that your morale for TF2, your love for TF2 has just died?
Yeah, it's just going to temporarily die. Skyper just being aggressive and getting away with it this time around, just out DMing the Pyro.
I mean, it looks good on YouTube, and you don't really need context for YouTube, but I can't help but feel that these sort of sprees can't happen unless, they get this massive morale-crushing winning over them, so...
Yeah, Twisted's gonna try to out-DM a fully buffed Demo Man getting continually healed by a medic, and to the surprise of no one, he does not succeed.
He made it close, though, somewhat.
Oh yeah, I'll give him credit. He hit a bunch of shots. Just didn't matter. It was an uphill battle for sure. The Milkman goes on to his main class sniper and immediately rips a head off. As you get a scout, actually hits him, but not quite a headshot. MIP is behind line as well, but here comes the Uber. You see, Fobish was just like running into it. He was fine, and Milkman actually hitting a bunch of headshots as well. Come on, I just want to see the headshot like close up. No, not going to get my wish.
Not today. So the wipe on second is probably going to follow up onto the final point as well. Another spy just thrown into the mix, because why not at this point?
Oh yeah.
Teams are just having fun, and that's what really matters. We're all winners if everyone is having fun.
Oh yeah, Skyward now just going to run onto the point. Everyone's going to dive onto it, and that's going to be it. Stickies are good.
I can't help but feel that Blue are having just a little bit more fun, than enemy team. No amount of spy is going to heal that wound.
Yeah, I can't even remember what the team names are. It was like Twisted something against...
You think I know? I've been calling them Blue Team and Red Team since the cast started. I heard We Love Twisted on Red from production.
Yeah, but that's the one we knew already. What was the other one?
Minions in Pyjamas. Oh, how could you forget such a name like that?
Oh, so that's not even his... So his name is not MIP. That's his tag. It's actually like 3006. Yeah, that's a terrible nickname.
Embarrassing. Well, he's going to have to change his tag to that now.
Because oh my God, what a shot from Milkman. That was crazy. That was just point blank. Just a guy in the air. It's a great shot.
All right, well...
And MIP, which I will now can't be calling him.
3006. Ancient 3006. Oh, misses the closest range headshot and actually go down to bludgeoned to death. And Say it with me. 2, 1. It's over. 4-0 to Minions in the Pyjamas.
Yeah, that was they played really well. I think.
Oh, look at that! Even a clap.
Yeah.
Wow, this is land love.
Woo! I can deal with that. That was great.
So you've earned yourself a little camera time. Oh, even more camera time. Yeah, you go, Crowd. Crowd is the MVP in this one.
Absolutely. They are the best.
Yeah.
In fact.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying that because I want them to like me and clap all the time.
Yeah.
It's actually true.
Pay me compliments, you know. Tell me why I'm such a nice person in the land. That's the real reason I come here, was just the ego. I just want to feed it.
We're not pandering at all. No. But Minions in Pyjamas, I think they played really well. And then I feel like it was slightly ahead. They were just kind of closely beating out the enemy team. And then that play happened.
And, the play.
And 3006, if that is his real name, is just completely crushed their spirits, I think.
Yeah.
I choose to believe that's what happened.
I think the scoreline was deceiving. It didn't feel like a 4-0 game. There was back and forth. There were times where they were getting these picks here and there, especially on Skype. And so they had ways into this game. It was just that probably the last point and just like transferring and converting some of these to different points here and there. They just couldn't quite get it all the way to the end, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you could be good at 99 things in this game, Beta, but if one of them isn't pushing last, then you're not going to get any rounds.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think we're going to move on to some logs to see how many times Skyper died. And then we're going to have a 10 to 15 minutes break, and we'll probably have you doing some interviews then.
Oh, well, yeah.
I don't know. I'm just assuming that that's your role.
We'll see. Maybe we'll get. I'm sure we can get a player interviewing me. You know, turn it on his head. Anyway, these logs. Anything that's jumping out at you, my man?
Well, I'm obviously looking at the deaths on Skyper, and it's actually not like that bad compared to everything else. Like Seal died more. Like, how is this possible?
I mean,
are these bugs? Skyper had 46 kills and 15 deaths. Have we just been like ragging on him for no reason?
Yeah.
Now I feel really bad.
I mean, this is this is the only way you can forge diamonds in these very like rough circumstances where you have to just be very harsh on them, and then suddenly they shine very brightly. So, I mean, the one that jumps out to me the most is the difference in deaths between these both medics. 16 deaths, Beta.
Yeah, that's pretty normal for a lobby. But then we have Cider on 2.
Yeah, that is crushing, pretty much. I mean, shout out to Cider. I imagine Cider's just doing a good job of just keeping themselves alive throughout the entire game as well. And goes to show if they're always got that little saving, like Uber charge or something like that, they kind of like salvages or yields for his team, and then they can kind of start resetting things back.
Yeah, like a lot of things with Medic is that it's very much not flashy. If a Medic is playing a perfect game, you probably didn't notice him. And that's kind of what happened here with Sada. He just played really well, had good positioning, never got caught out. Always managed to have this wall of Skyper between him and dying, I guess.
So is that it, really? Is that it's just the Medic dying a lot? That's the cure for this game? Please keep your
there's
Medic
a
alive?
lot more kills in general if you just look on blue team than you do on red.
I mean, the scouts were having a particularly rough game as well for We Love Twisted. You can tell. Like, they were just having a difficult time of finding the way in, getting in probably from the flank and just collapsing and whatnot. It's just a rough game from like all sides of the... it's no one problem, actually.
No. It was, like as you said, a deceiving score, 4-0. Doesn't really probably reflect it. I think it was a lot of back and forth, but at the end of the day, it just felt like Minions in Pyjamas just managed to edge We Love Twisted and just slowly take it and then crush their spirit. Like they basically broke their back at some point, right?
Yeah. I think we've just about gone through as many logs as we can. It was almost... I mean, where are the other logs? Like the ones that you had little slides. We had Gentleman John extended logs.
Oh, yeah.
Are those only on Team Fortress TV? Oh, darn it.
Might be.
No.
Like, it's all on Beater TV mainly.
Yeah.
But
Beta TV, that's the unsuspecting competitor that's going to come in, sweep out all the competition.
I've got a lot of things in the works.
You're like the Apple to our Microsoft and who's the other big competitor at that time?
Who knows?
See, that's how much they got cleaned up by because the Apple
nobody
sweeped in.
knows.
Beta TV is the one that's going to be there 2018. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
All right. So after that cool little transition to us, we need to sadly say goodbye because we need to go to a break. We need to switch people around. We need to go. We need to rotate. We need to maybe get some interviews going as well because it was fun to do.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of good players that have flown in and been bussed in and just shown up from the neighborhood, basically. Yeah. And we want you to talk to them. And
yeah. Also, quick shout out to our little PR team working the Twitter night and day, or mostly night because we haven't really got to the. I guess it's a little bit of night, a little bit of day.
Yeah. I assume it's Essentials TF.
Yeah, Essentials TF. So tune into Twitter for all that fun stuff. We've got somebody constantly working and just generating content for you to consume at this land. It makes you really feel like you're here when you're looking at all the photos and joining in all the little jokes and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Plantronic is the sponsor. We have
smooth,
all kinds of smooth,
buttery smooth,
but absolutely,
but not as smooth as the sound from our Plantronics headsets.
That's right, and also just the sound of the event. Like it's actually worth being here because it sounds like when a soldier shoots, it's like there's an avalanche. It's like the T-Rex in Jurassic Park. You can like hear it coming.
Yeah.
And it just sounds like there's a barrage going on of artillery. It's so great.
Yeah.
Like the bass is amazing.
Yeah. Quick shout out to Esports United as well, who at the end of the day, none of this would be happening without their support. So big thank you to those guys. And I think we've done a bit of house cleaning. We've gone through the sponsors. We've told you what's coming up next. So all that's left is sadly the break. I guess we'll see you next time.
Yeah.